The Battle of Radzymin was one of a series of engagements between the Red Army's 1st Byelorussian Front and the Wehrmacht Heer's 39th Panzer Corps that occurred as part of the Lublin-Brest Offensive between 1 and 10 August 1944 at the conclusion of the Belarusian strategic offensive operation near the town of Radzymin in the vicinity of Warsaw, part of which entailed a large tank battle at Wołomin. It was the largest tank battle on the territories of Poland during World War II. Approach of the Red Army forces into the proximity of Warsaw served to initiate the Warsaw Uprising by the Home Army with expectation of help from the Red Army. The battle ended with Soviets' defeat. It is unclear to what extent this defeat contributed to Soviets' decision not to aid the Warsaw Uprising. Before the battle, after crossing into Poland, the Red Army's 1st Byelorussian Front of Konstantin Rokossovski continued its advance towards Warsaw. The 65th Army, together with the attached 1st Guards Tank Corps, was to advance towards the town of Seryk and then outflank Warsaw from the north. The 28th Army, together with 1st Mechanized and 9th Tank Corps, was advancing directly towards Warsaw and was separated from the 47th Army by the Sydlce-Minsk-Mazowiecki line, and from the 65th Army by the Sokolo-Podlaski-Wigro-Radzymin line. Both armies, additionally supported by the 2nd and 4th Guards Cavalry Corps, were destined to take part in repelling a German tactical counter-assault at Radzymin and Wołomin near Warsaw. At the same time, the 47th Army was to seize the southern approaches to Praga, seize right bank Warsaw and cross the river through the bridges in Warsaw or through a temporary bridge in Góra Kalwaria. The 70th Army was to follow the 47th and serve as a tactical reserve. At the same time, the remaining forces of the front were to support the assault on Warsaw by crossing the Vistula south of it, near Magnesia, and outflanking the city from the south and west. The 8th Guards Army, together with the 1st Polish Army and 69th Army, were to cross the river at Magnesia. Battle. After the Russian reconnaissance units reached Warsaw in late July, on the 1st of August 1944 the Warsaw Uprising started. Starting from an area south of Minsk-Mazowiecki, Lieutenant General N.D. Wadeniv's 3rd Tank Corps thrust northwest through Okuniev and Wołomin to Radzymin, reaching an area only 3 miles from the strategic bridge over the Nare River at Zegers. In response to Wadeniv's thrust, the Germans started a tactical counter-attack near Radzymin on the 31st of July. The offensive, carried out by 4 under-strength Panzer divisions, was to secure the eastern approaches to Warsaw and Vistula crossings, and aimed to destroy the 3 Tank Corps of the 2nd Tank Army in detail. Under the leadership of German Field Marshal Model, the 4th, 19th, Hermann Göring, and 5th SS Panzer divisions were concentrated from different areas, with their arrival in the area of Wołomin occurring between the 31st of July and the 1st of August, 1944. Although the 3rd Tank Corps gamely defended the initial assaults of the Hermann Göring and 19th Panzer divisions, the arrival of the 4th Panzer and 5th SS Panzer divisions spelled doom for the isolated and outnumbered unit. Already on the 1st of August, the leading elements of the 19th and 5th SS Panzer divisions, closing from the west and east respectively, met at Okuniev, cutting the 3rd Tank Corps off from the other units of the 2nd Tank Army, pressed into the area of Wołomin. The 3rd Tank Corps was pocketed and destroyed on the 3rd of August 1944. Attempts to reach the doomed Tank Corps by the 8th Guards Tank Corps and the 16th Tank Corps fail, with the 8th Guards Tank Corps taking serious losses in the attempt. Although Model had planned to attack the 8th Guards Tank Corps next, the withdrawal of the 19th and Hermann Göring Panzer divisions to shore up the German defences around the Magna-Zu bridgehead forced the remaining German forces around Okuniev to go on the defensive. For unknown reasons, on the 2nd of August 1944, all armies that were to assault Warsaw had their orders changed. The 28th, 47th and 65th Armies were ordered to turn northwards and seize the undefended town of Wisław and the Lewick River line. The 2nd Tank Army was left in place and had to fight the Germans alone, without support of the infantry. Also, 69th Army was ordered to stop, while the 8th Guards Army under Vasily Chukov was ordered to halt the assault and await a German attack from the direction of Wołomin. Further combat lasted until the 10th of August, when the Germans finally withdrew. Soviet losses were heavy, but not heavy enough to affect the overall course of the thrust to the vicinity of Warsaw. The 3rd Tank Corps was destroyed, the 8th Guards Tank Corps took heavy losses, and the 16th Tank Corps took significant losses as well. Overall, the 2nd Tank Army's losses were significant enough that it was withdrawn from the front lines by the 5th of August 1944. Aftermath. Altogether, between 1 and the 10th of August, the 2nd Tank Army lost 409 killed in action, 1271 wounded and 589 missing. In addition, it lost 284 tanks and self-propelled guns out of 679 available to the army on the 30th of July. After World War II, Communist propaganda used the example of the Battle of Radzymin of 1944 as a proof that the German counterattack prevented the Red Army from helping the Warsaw Uprising. However, it remains unknown why the Soviet assault was halted, as some Russian archives are still closed to historians. Some Polish and Western historians argue that the Soviet assault was halted because Stalin wanted the Warsaw insurgents, loyal to the Polish government in exile, destroyed. The Soviet command apparently did not blame Lieutenant General N.D. Vadenev for the encirclement and destruction of the 3rd Tank Corps. Vadenev survived the battle and remained in command. The 3rd Tank Corps was honored by being designated the 9th Guards Tank Corps in November 1944. Order of battle: 1st Byelorussian Front on the 1st of August 1944. 8th Guards Army, 4th Guards Rifle Corps, 28th Guards Rifle Corps, 29th Guards Rifle Corps, 11th Guards Heavy Tank Brigade, 28th Army, 3rd Guards Rifle Corps, 20th Rifle Corps, 128th Rifle Corps, 22nd Artillery Division, 47th Army, 77th Rifle Corps, 125th Rifle Corps, 129th Rifle Corps, 60th Rifle Division, 48th Army, 29th Rifle Corps, 42nd Rifle Corps, 53rd Rifle Corps, 194th Rifle Division, 65th Army, 18th Rifle Corps, 46th Rifle Corps, 80th Rifle Corps, 105th Rifle Corps, 115th Rifle Brigade, 26th Artillery Division, 69th Army, 25th Rifle Corps, 61st Rifle Corps, 91st Rifle Corps, 68th Tank Brigade, 70th Army, 96th Rifle Corps, 114th Rifle Corps, 2nd Tank Army, 8th Guards Tank Corps, 3rd Tank Corps, 16th Tank Corps, Polish 1st Army Corps, 2nd Army Corps, 1st Tank Corps, 2nd Guards Cavalry Corps, 4th Guards Cavalry Corps, 7th Guards Cavalry Corps, 4th Breakthrough Artillery Corps, 1st Guards Tank Corps, 1st Mechanized Corps, 9th Tank Corps, 11th Tank Corps. German units present at the Battle of Wołomin. 73rd Infantry Division, 19th Panzer Division, Hermann Göring Panzer Division, 4th Panzer Division, 5th SS Panzer Division,